morning, Rodney. Nice day today, right? I read today's Just for Today, and its title is Keep It Simple. That's everything. It was nice to read that because I'll overthink things. I prayed just now to not overthink everything, to do things one problem at a time. Like, just get to the next day. I once saw this video. It was about marbles, and they put all these marbles down on the floor, and they said this is how many these amount of marbles represent the average life, one marble each day. And so what they started doing was, you know, they took away the ones for sleep, they took away the ones for driving, all the drive time we do, they took away the ones for work, church, community service, in my case recovery, eating, you know, and you're left with like this small little box, you know, and I'm in my 40s, so that box is mostly gone. But you're left with this small little box, and they say this represents each day that you're going to have to do whatever. And how many of those do I waste overthinking or wishing that that day would just end? You don't get any of these back. So the keep it simple thing, super important. It's super important. One problem at a time, like we say, one day at a time. Dude, I can get in my head, and it can be everything. It usually is. It's usually a whole bunch of stuff. Past, present, future. What I shoulda, coulda, woulda. What I used to. Overthinking. I spend some time overthinking. How many hours do I waste doing that? Chalk that up with the worrying. Not only do I overthink, but I'm doing it while worrying. This is like a fucking double dip dagger of fucking bullshit. We only worry about the unknown. That something might happen. That something could happen. Because once whatever happens, if we don't think about the future of it, or we don't get depressed about the past of it, and we have the information in front of us that's real, we're either sad, angry, happy, joyful, any one of those. But we're not worried. I'm not worried, right? Like, what I'm doing is I'm processing it. Worrying for me is a process of the unknown, and it's usually fueled by fear, which leads to either anxiety or depression or all of it. So I have to constantly remind myself of where I was, because I'm not worried that I'm going to get loaded today, and that used to be a huge worry for me, especially on a Saturday like today, on the way to work, praying that I'm not going to get loaded today. If I just cannot do it, that's what I do. I can't do it, Lord. Please, let today be the day that I don't get loaded. Let me just get through the weekend and not get loaded. And then I would pray on the way home until I got loaded. And now I have these routines in practice to prevent me from getting loaded. So just the goal here is to keep it simple and just focus on one problem at a time. The other problems, they're there. They're waiting. They ain't going nowhere. They're chilling, waiting for you. Some of them are out there doing fucking push-ups, as they say. Getting bigger and bigger, waiting for you. So you could just crash and not be able to handle it anyways. I've worried about something that it became so big that I didn't even do it. And guess what? It wasn't even that big. I made it bigger than it was. And I still didn't do it. And then the result was not as bad as I thought it would be if I did do it. And it failed. So just take it easy, give yourself a break if you've been doing what I was doing. It's fucking tough out there, man. It's a tough way to live. I know, I lived it for a long time. I've been living it. And you're wanted, needed, and loved, and you got this. You can do this. I can do this. I'm out. Oh yeah, last day of the month. It's a journal, right? It sounded like more like a fucking motivational thing. Last day of the month. No bullshit, worry, fuck that. Fucking stress, fuck that. You got one day to make a fucking month. You need to act like you only made $2,000 this month. Seriously. You got it.